Hi. It's Monday, January 12th, 2026. We're halfway through this month. I'm going to make some cookies. We have a neighbor who is feeling sad and alone. And I'm going to do what I can. So I'm going to bake up a whole big mess and probably hike some over. My neighbor likes the cookies too, so it's thoughtful. It's what I can do. Anyway, chocolate chip. Pretty basic. What, is there a weird ass shadow? It's fine. Okay. What we need is 2/3 cup of shortening, 2/3 cup of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 3.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then add in 1 cup of chocolate chips. I found that one once. It didn't have enough flour, so I added more to it. So if you like I don't know, like a flat butter melty kind of cookie that gets really hard after 2 minutes, like just cut back on the flour by about 1/2 cup. I like a cakey cookie. These ones aren't really all that cakey, but they're pretty damn good. So I set my butter out earlier this morning so that it could, soften to room temperature. So let's get started. I'm going to take 2/3 cup of shortening. Sorry, let me get myself together here. Can you see all this? Do you need to? Okay, yeah, you do. Sure you do. Why not? Something to do, right? Got a decent angle there? Okay, kind of. This is gonna take a while, huh? Going pretty slow. That's all right. I am absolutely an advocate for sugar and carbs when you're feeling down in the dumps. Chances are you're not eating properly anyway, and your body is starved, and your mind isn't working right. So, keep your head on straight. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you have to work at it. You know what I mean? There's a reason why there's such a thing as comfort food. It makes you feel better in all kinds of ways. But starving your body is no good for your mind. Okay. 2/3 cup of shortening, 2/3 cup of butter, which is nice. I can just cut it even after I've squished it. Where are we at here? 1/3 cup. Let me get a steak knife. And truth be told, this is entirely selfish on my part. If I work at helping other people, somehow, I'm not sitting around marinating in my own shit. Okay, that's 1/3 cup. Put it in there. Two-thirds cup. Okay, those two I'll stick on the butter dish and we'll eat it later. I'm gonna whip this together. Okay. a spatula. There we go. Oh, for heaven's sakes, everything is in my way. Okay, get butter everywhere. That's fine, I'll leave it there. Okay. What's next? 1 cup of sugar. Make sure you spill half of it on the counter. If you don't make the mess, what's the point? Okay, 1 cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. Let me get this. Goodness. Holy cow, that's like a tablespoon of sugar right there. Oh, let's fix it. Can't have that. All right. Oh my good heavens. It's fine. Brown sugar, 1 cup. Packed. Give me this one here. Stick it in there, smush it in there. Okay, there you go. And 2 eggs. 2. You still see this? Should I come closer? Can you see that? I mean, you don't really need to see inside the thing, do you? There. Don't crack any shells in there. There we go. 1. Don't worry, I'll dig that out later. 2. Oh, my dish towel almost hit the floor. Okay. 1. 2. Whoa! We're gonna be full of vanilla. A little over pour, that's okay. Never hurt anybody. Okay. Blend. Okay, then we need 3.5 cups of flour. And a whisk. Or a fork. A whisk or a fork, sorry. Kind of loud and bangy. That's fine, that looks good. That's a nice blend. There we go. All right. In a separate bowl, apologies, 3.5 cups of flour. Let me get a knife. 2. Well, half fits on the counter, that's fine. 3. 1, 2, 3. What is French for half? No idea. I didn't learn that in high school. What did I say? 3.5 cups? Where's a half a cup? Is that a half? I can't even tell anymore. Some of them are getting worn off. Here's a quarter. We'll do that twice, just so I can be sure. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, not powder, soda. That way. And I need a half teaspoon baking soda. Dig it in there. Sorry, scrape it off. Is that a lump? Oh, there you go. Okay. Is that a half? Holy cow, I'm gonna ruin my cookies. It's a half. Did I say 1? It's a full teaspoon I need. Okay. Holy cow. 1 whole teaspoon there. For the love of God, come here. I think I'm out of baking soda, getting there. There we go. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Well. That's a half teaspoon. So I used it twice. Then, or a fork, just stir it up so you don't have just spots full of, you know, salt and baking soda. Okay. Then we're gonna mix this in here. Obviously, do a little bit at a time so I don't get flour all over the hill. It's gonna blow up here. Let's do this. Stir it around a little bit. Here, set it there. You see, yeah, you're fine. Okay. Like, do you need to anyway? Okay. A little bit more in there yet. Also, 375-degree oven, Fahrenheit. I'm going to turn that on 1 second. Because we will be ready in 2 shakes. Okay, let's get the rest of this in here. Sorry, my big head's in the way. There you go. We'll wash dishes later, it'll be fine. Okay. And then a cup of chocolate chips. I have a bag in the cupboard. I didn't forget anything, right? Sugar, brown sugar, eggs, vanilla. I got it. Okay. Where can I set this? Right, the counter's a mess. Like, why don't I just put it there? Chocolate chips. One cup. Here's a half. I'll do it twice. Right? Yep. I think that's good. Okay. Let's put them on a sheet. As soon as I get a clean counter space here. 1 second. Oh, I don't want to put that away yet. Just hang on. Where can I set this? I might need it. My garbage. I should get a garbage. Just set it over here. All right. My hands are wet. I'm just gonna smear it across the counter. That's fine. All right. Keep it in there. There we go. My life easier. Here we go. Like this. One second. All right, that's better. Now I have room. Okay. Just a little 1-inch cookie scoop. Pop them out. And the original recipe called for 8 to 10 minutes in the oven. I don't know what it is, man. I don't even live in a high elevation or anything like that, but I swear I need like 11 minutes. So, and even in the previous oven, this is like that rule never changes in this house for some reason. You getting chocolate chips in there? Holy cow. There's like nothing in there. They're in there. I'll pick out all the really good ones for the neighbor. Cookie dough everywhere. Fine. Ooh, I can smell the vanilla. I had just a wee over pour. It's fine. It smells good. It smells good. Should have thrown a dash of cinnamon in there. It's a protection spell. It's all right. Intention. Right? Oven's ready. My rack's on the right place? Let me check. They might have gotten moved around recently for God knows what. Hang on. Okay. But I don't want to put that in there. Oh, they're fine. Okay. 8 to 10 minutes. Or 11. Keep an eye on them. Hang on. I'll set it at 9 and I'll come back and look. I'm gonna finish dishing these out. Where's that spatula? Come here. All my chocolate chips seem to be centered in one place. I wanted to move them around. Okay. One second. Sorry, I want to keep my hands clean. Touching my face, you know what I mean? We don't want to do that. All right, I feel like I got more on the other one, but it's fine. In any case, got 5 more minutes on that. Yeah, I am standing in my own shadow or something, aren't I? It's fine, it doesn't matter. In any case, when they're finished, I'll bring you back. I can't tell you how helpful this is. Here's the truth of it. If you find yourself not knowing what the hell to do with yourself, do something for someone else. It helps. I'll be back. Okay, first batch is out of the oven. I ultimately did 10 minutes. It was fine, okay? And I think they look pretty good. I'm gonna move them off of the cookie sheet. It's still very hot pan. Set it here on some, you know, what do they call those things? Pot holders? And then I take them off the sheet so the bottoms don't get any browner than they already are, right? Okay, here we go. That's easy. You see that? You got that. You know what I'm doing. Oh boy, do those smell good. They look good. That's a nice batch. Right? Would you look at that? We got ourselves some cookies here. Tell you what, no store brand cookies, that's for damn sure. Those are gross, don't eat those. Make them yourself. They're better for you. That one flipped upside down. Come here. I know, you're gonna sit here and hang out with me this whole time? Probably not, huh? I will post the recipe in the description box. Did I not say? Of course it's there, right? As always, okay? Anyway, let's see if one's cooled enough for me to handle it. I'll show you. No, that's a pretty nice looking cookie, if you ask me. Oh my goodness, is that warm and nice. You have a good day.